Guys, I think I last talked to you, I was in Silver Grove, Kentucky, picking up that load of drywall there. I left out pretty early this morning, maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock Eastern time, and I stopped here in Dyersburg, Tennessee at this Lowe's to got a shower, got some fuel. But I don't think I showed you this load. I remember showing it to you when it was on the trailer inside the building, but you know, this is, you've seen this before. It's basically 4 sections of drywall, two stacks high, I think. So just a bunch of straps and edge protectors. That's it, really. So I've still got about almost 4 hours to go to get to the North Little Rock Maverick yard. This load doesn't deliver. I can't deliver it until tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I think what I'm going to do is just go to the North Little Rock Maverick yard. I should be able to get there around, you know, 4:30, something like that. I could probably get home by 5:30 to my house, and then just come back to the North Little Rock Maverick yard in the morning. You know, I only live about 8 or 9 miles from there, and then deliver this product. It's only, you know, from the North Little Rock Maverick yard, it's probably 12 miles away, so easy delivery. So anyway, and I got to talk to I had a guy that's been watching my channel. He's already got his CDL. His name is Dwayne. He's already got his CDL with all the endorsements. He's an older guy, kind of like me. Got laid off from his 35-year career job in the telecom communication, I think. And he's kind of narrowed his choice of companies down to Maverick and another company that I wasn't familiar with. So it's nice talking to him. Sounds like a really good guy. I hope he chooses Maverick. So anyway, we'll see. I sure would like to get a new student that's going through the process, be able to talk to them. So yeah, if there's any students still in the program there at the North Little Rock campus, when you see this video, reach out to me if you're interested. I'd like to try to catch up to you and maybe talk to you on camera and get some input from you about your experience. But anyway, for now, let me get back on the road. Alright folks, just wanted to show you a little footage over here of West Tennessee. I'm on the 155 freeway heading west. Going to be crossing from Tennessee over into the boot hill of Missouri here in a minute. Be going across this bridge over the Mississippi River. I intentionally took this route. It's a little shorter from where I was to actually go down, I think 51 toward Memphis on the Tennessee side, and then cross the Mississippi River into Arkansas down around Memphis. But since the I-40 River Bridge is still closed there at Memphis, I went this way. It's a few miles, maybe a dozen or 15 miles longer, but it'll be the way to go with that bridge closed down there. We did get an update from Maverick a couple days ago that I think the DOT people say they're going to have that bridge repaired hopefully by the end of July is what I remember. So that's quicker than what I was I think what I first remember hearing. Anyway, here's the bridge, hopefully without any cracks. Got some barge traffic going down the river that you probably can't see. All right, now we're into Missouri. Basically, this road kind of cuts over from Dyersburg over to I-55, and then I'll head south and then hit I-40 and go straight to North Little Rock. So, all right, welcome to Missouri. Woohoo! All right, more later. Okay guys, I made it back to the Maverick North Little Rock yard. It's about, you know, I flipped from Eastern time to Central time today, so it's about 4:30. So I'm gonna run home for the evening, nice little bonus. And I'll just come back out here in the morning, probably around, you know, 6:30, something like that, 6:15. I've got about a 12-minute drive from here up to my Lowe's delivery. Get that done and I'll come right back and be off until Tuesday. So, but hey, I had somebody ask a good question. You know, he was asking if our Maverick trucks are equipped with APUs or EPUs. Good question, and I don't pretend to be an expert on those, but I'll tell you what I do know. APUs, I think, stands for auxiliary power units. Like a lot of trucks you'll see, they might have a little diesel generator on the back of their truck somewhere that runs and provides electricity, heat and cool air, that sort of thing. So they're running during the night to keep things going, provide electricity. Ours are an EPU, which I think stands for electrical power unit or electric power unit, something like that, because ours, we don't have the like a generator motor. I've heard somebody mention that, you know, the APU is kind of like having a lawnmower running on the back of your truck, but you'll see them if you park by one. You'll know. Some trucks have to stay running all the time, you know. But anyway, our Maverick trucks are equipped with an EPU, and I'll try to show you some of that real quick, give you an idea. On my truck, the way, you know, you access it's basically a giant battery pack, and you get to it right under there. I mean, that's it right there. I don't ever have to mess with it. I'm just showing you where it's stored. And all I have to do is, like, I'm not going to do it tonight because I'm going to be right back out here in the morning, but if I'm going to park my truck here for 2 days, you know, like a day and a half or 2 or 3 days, I will turn the power completely off, so it's not just running my batteries, you know. Because if I leave everything on, my refrigerator will stay cool while I'm just parked here. So, you know, if I'm just going to be here for a day, or like tonight, overnight, I'm just going to leave it running, leave my food in there, and tomorrow I'll clean everything out and turn it off. But here's where you turn your power off. Right here, there's a little knob back here. So I turn that where it's pointed up, and that would turn all of my my power off, electrical power. So I won't have any interior lights, the fridge won't cool, everything's dead. But that'll save my battery pack, so when I come back out here 2 or 3 days later, flip that back on, boom, everything's ready to roll. So hope that explains that question about APU versus EPU. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Well, we've made it to Thursday morning. I've got my load of drywall here that I picked up in Silver Grove, Kentucky. If you've been watching my recent videos, you know that I have been hauling a lot of drywall. I mean, yeah, a lot of drywall. So anyway, I'm at the Lowe's in Jacksonville, Arkansas, about 10 miles from the North Little Rock Maverick yard. And the way it usually works at Lowe's, Home Depot, is you don't come in to the main entrances like you're used to doing as a citizen shopper. There's usually a back entrance that will come off of another, road. So that's where I came in down there. And then the receiving office is right here. So I got here about 6:30, pulled up here, and I've probably spent 45 minutes getting my straps and edge protectors and big tarps put away. And then at 7 o'clock, I took my paperwork in there and checked in, and she told me that I would have to drive to the end of the building and hang a right, and that would be the unloading area. So I've got everything off the load except for the plastic. I don't think there's any chance of rain at the moment, but I'm gonna leave it on until I pull around. You never know. Some water sprinklers might come on or something. So anyway, just giving you a look at the load. Like the last haul I took out of Silver Grove, this one's kind of weird at the end. It's got some 8-foot on the sides, some 12-foot on the ends, and four sections of drywall. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna pull up to the unloading area and more later. All right, everybody. I pulled down here to the end of the building, and normally we would unload, unless it's raining, we would unload right here where this overhead door is for drywall. But at this store, I actually parked right here and walked around this side because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to come down this side if that's not what they wanted me to do, and then be in a position where I didn't want to be. So I walked down here, found a Lowe's guy and told him, I had a load of drywall, where do I need to be? And he told me to just pull straight down this side and kind of park in the middle, not under their contractor loading area, which is where you have to unload if it is raining, but just to pull straight ahead right here, and this is where they would unload. And then my question was, well, how do you recommend I get out of here? Because usually, going out the regular entry and exits with this truck is not advisable. And he said, well, I would just back up and go out the way you came in. So I said, yeah, that probably makes sense. So I'm just gonna pull up here, and hopefully that'll be where he wants me, and I'll try to stay out of the customer traffic lanes and try to get unloaded. All right, more later. All right, folks. My loader and his assistant are beginning to unload. I've asked him if he needs me to hang around and do anything, and he said no. So I said good, because my wife has given me a list of things I need to go in and get. So while he's doing this, I'm gonna run in his shop. But you've seen this before. It'll probably take him about 25-30 minutes to get this unloaded. So all right, I'm gonna go shop while he's doing this. Okay, folks, this has worked out really well. They're almost completed with the unload. Just got the front sections and one here on in the second section. But I was able to go inside and I got everything my wife put on the Lowe shopping list, and even a couple of surprises. So maybe I won't be, you know, in trouble when I get home. She did put tomatoes on the list, but there's a farm store just a couple of miles from the Maverick yard I can go by on the way home and get those. So everything's working out great so far. So we should be done with this in another 10 or 15 minutes. And then we'll head back to the Maverick North Little Rock yard and see what's going on. All right, guys, I've gotten all my personal stuff moved out of my big truck and into my little 2001 Volkswagen. And I've checked my truck into the shop here. If you remember, I mentioned earlier, my fleet manager scheduled me in for preventative maintenance. So good time to get that done. Plus my freezer door is broken, so I asked them to fix that. But just giving you a look around the property again. Been a while since I've kind of been over on this side, but there's the main office over there. Looks like there's more people working in it now that the COVID scare has lessened. More people vaccinated. But here's some more of the lot. And straight ahead there is the what we call the Maverick Hotel. You know, if you come here and go to student orientation and training, you'll probably be staying in there, kind of like a dormitory hotel. If they have more students, then we'll fit in there. They'll send you down the road to a another hotel. So anyway, that's kind of a look at this side of things. All right, hey guys, I'm going home. Gonna take a few days off, go to the lake, get the old pontoon out, and have a little fun. We'll see you Tuesday.